What's up, Foundation? What's up, YouTube? Man, it's me, your big partner, Cartoon 5'3". Man, back again. Listen, I was just thinking about something. What made me think about it? First off, so y'all remember, man, y'all be here with me for a lot of people were complaining about not getting the notifications when I go live. Well, we gonna supersede that. We're not gonna depend on YouTube to give them to you. Well, I'm gonna let you know now. I'm gonna go live this Friday, the 21st, 8 o'clock Central Time, which is the South, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, which is New York, 6 o'clock Western Time, which is LA and all that. Man, y'all come on in. Ain't nothing spectacular jumping off. Just everybody gonna get in. A lot of questions been asked lately. And it's a lot of people got a lot of questions that I just spoke on about this 2 earring thing, or however I feel. Man, all y'all who got a feeling about that, I want y'all to be in the live and ask me these questions. I want y'all to come on the panel so I can give you where I'm coming from on it, and y'all give me where y'all coming from on it. You know what I'm saying? Or anything else that was ever spoke on in the past that you really, feel some type of way about. Hey, Toon, look, I need for you to answer this for me. Okay, and y'all know me. I will answer it. I'm transparent. I'm going to give it to you in the raw. My raw, you know what I'm saying? Y'all give it to me in the raw. Y'all raw, And let's go from there, man. Y'all come on in. Anyway, back to what I was finna speak on this video, though. Man, I just left out the room. I was in the bedroom with my wife. And we was talking. And the subject came up about, carpet or no carpet. Of course, my wife, she owns a house still in Cali, and we was talking about certain situations and how some people might feel it's better to have a hardwood floor or a different type floor versus carpet. Me personally, I like carpet. So while we were sitting there talking, I was like, man, you know what? It's a thing. It's a thing. I told her I didn't realize it was a thing till I said, till I was out of prison for a minute. And I started seeing how, like on TV and different people, when they walk in people's houses, how everybody got to take their shoes off. Now, I seen it on the little Asian shows and stuff. Take your little shoes off, going over there and sit down somewhere. But now, I didn't know it was a big thing in America now. A lot of people do that, take your shoes off. If they got carpet, because, you don't want to get your carpet dirty. Y'all already know. It's new to me. It's old to y'all, but it's new to me. So, I'm like, I was just telling, I'm like, yeah, because we get ready to move in a minute, on this Texas thing. And so, I was like, dang. I say, yeah, man, we going to keep carpet. And I say, we're going to do like I see everybody else doing, man. They got to take their shoes off. Everybody got to take their shoes off. And so she was like, well, yeah. That's when I was telling her. I say, yeah, I understand it's a big thing. She said, yeah, a lot of people do that. A lot of people been doing that lately. You know what I'm saying? You got to take your shoes off. So I'm like, okay. Bang. And I thought about it. I said, man, you know what? I'm sitting there talking about how people on the street got to take their shoes off. And I went to reflect. And I said, man, let me tell you a story about me. And so she was like, what you mean? Now imagine, y'all get stories from me on YouTube. Imagine over the years that me and my wife have been together, how much stuff I done told her about. A lot of times she'd be like, we might be sitting there looking at Netflix or talking or something, and a certain situation that'll happen on TV that, around prison or something, I immediately go to telling her about my experience or what I seen and boom, boom, boom. So, she get a whole lot of them. She done heard all of them way for y'all. But anyway, so I go to tell her, I said, baby, you know what? I said, sometimes sitting in that prison, we can lose our mind. So she was like, what you mean, babe? I said, a lot of times sitting up in that prison, you sit in that prison long enough, you will go stir crazy. You will lose your mind. You will get caught up in an everyday routine to the point to where that's all you know. And see, a lot of people don't realize that's what get a lot of dudes through doing that time, because it's an everyday set rotation. Time goes, now believe it or not, Time goes faster for us in prison than it does for people on the streets because of the routine. When you do everything, you wake up at the same time, you eat at the same time, you go to the yard at the same time, you wash your clothes, you bathe. Everything that you're doing is regimented and set at the same time, 365 days a year, 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20, 25, 30, over and over. You bang, it's in your mind, it's in your psyche, it's in your DNA now. It is written in stone. It's what you do. That's what comes. A lot of women that deal with men getting out of prison after they've done a long time in prison, they have to deal with those men's what we call, what the word is, idiosyncrasies. For those who might not know what that word is your little quirks, what you got going on. So, men after, 10, 15, 20 years of that, men bring that home. Yeah. Still getting in the shower with shower shoes on, still washing your drawers in the shower, holding a conversation. Instead of saying the room, you still say the cell. Lights have to be off at a certain time, have to be on at a certain time. Get nervous around crowds. The whole hookup. You using words that you really wouldn't use if you never would have been to prison so long. You're just doing things like that. So women got to put up with that. Family members have to put up with that. Now, for us still that's sitting in there, do some crazy stuff, man. And now I'm gonna tell y'all this because I'm finna tell y'all about how far gone I had got it one time. Oh man, when you prison Negro number one, that's a term that people, man, fool, you prison Negro number, man, you prisoned out. No, you be in there, you be doing stuff, man. Somebody might say, you might have a little partner that come to prison. He might not been in prison that long. He ain't caught up in the ways of what prison is like. So they be around you and you doing prison stuff. Like, man, you prisoned out, homie. Man, you on that prison stuff. They don't understand, and you don't understand what they talking about. They don't understand what you talking about, But back to this carpet being on the floor, people taking their shoes off. Okay, cool. Listen, I'm going to tell you, at one time, I had a cell. Man, this was the baddest cell in the prison at the time. Man, my cell was so bad that they brought the warden. The police went and got the warden and brought the warden to my cell just to look at it. Just to look at my cell, man. And that man tripped out. He was like, man, what is this? What's going on? Man, let me tell you about my cell. Y'all go trip on this one. Man, my cell was bad. Okay, look. I already told y'all before, it was hard for me to find people to live in the cell with me because, one, you wasn't coming up in there if you was a smoker. You smoke cigarettes, you ain't living in the cell with me. Two, if you was nasty, didn't want to make your bed, was nasty, didn't want to hit that shower, you're not coming up in there with me. Three, if you not kind of pretty much on the same program as me, basically saying you not OCD, we ain't gonna rock. Because I was OCD'd out. Everything had to be in its place. You could take it and turn it that much. I could be gone for 3 hours and come back and I'm going to notice that it been turned that much. And I'm going to turn it back. And then might ask you about it. Hey, homie, you turned this right here? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you turned it. Yeah, they don't turn it. They got to be, just like that. And you, in your mind, you don't even know you gone like that, but you really, really gone like that. And you will bring that mess home. So look, back to this cell I had. Oh my goodness. Boy, this cell here was something else. Look, you had the dudes that work up in the visiting room. So what they would do throughout the weekdays, they buffing and waxing the visiting yard, the visiting room floor. So when on weekend visits, the floor is pretty, shiny, people coming in. So what I would do, and what a lot of other people would do, we would get at the dudes who worked cleaning up the visiting room and get at them and buy little bottles of wax, depending on how much you wanted, on how much it costs. Because you know they got to buff and wax the floor. So I would buy wax from them and put it on my floor. Oh man, on the weekends, if I wasn't gonna go to the yard or one of them weekdays I wasn't going, and my celly was gonna go, I'd tell him, I'm like, go ahead and go, man. Stay gone for a minute, cause you know I'm finna wax the floor. Wax the floor, yeah. So now I know a lot of y'all like wax the floor. Yeah, my prison cell, the floor was waxed. I'm talking about, look, you get on your hands and knees and you start over there by the beds and you wax that floor. You pour a little bit of, and you wax it. You pour a little bit and you wax it. Pour a little bit and you wax it. All the way back out the door. Boom. Then you come on out and lean on the rail and to the floor, to that first coat dry. When that first coat dry, you go put the next coat on. Man, not only did I wax the floor, I would take the pictures of women like from the magazine, like FHM, that we used to look at a lot of the FHM and all them old, whatever magazines had the centerfolds, you know, if you had a lot of jet centerfolds and all that, and you put them on the floor in whatever pattern you wanted them on there, and you put a coat of wax over them. You wax over it. Man, after 2-3, and it be, I'm talking about, it look like glass. Your floor look like glass. When you look down on it, you got all them jet centerfolds and them ebony models and all them coming up off the floor. You know, coming up off the floor. Shiny. Not only that, boom, the toilet. Now, you know we had the stainless steel toilets. Wax the toilet. I mean, and the sink. You know, the sink and the toilet connected. But, man, wax that stainless steel down. Might put a picture on it. Wax it. I'm talking about, man, it looked like glass. It looked like glass. Not only that, the walls. You wax your walls. You know what I'm saying? Clean them down. Get all that old cigarette smoke out of it. Whoever might have been in the cell before you. Put your pictures up there, man. You wax that wall, man. Man, you come in the shell. Your cell look like a marble. An inside-out marble. The walls was waxed. The floor was waxed. The whole sink area was waxed. Now, this is my cell. And some other people's like that, too. I'm talking about pretty shiny. You didn't have to do nothing but wipe it down. The bed rails on the side, waxed them and wiped them, kept them clean. Whatever little logos I might have wanted to put up there, boom, and waxed it on in there, real nice. The bed, I'm talking about the bed had to be immaculately sharp. Sharp, I'm talking about every morning, as soon as you get up. That was my pet peeve, make that bed up. I'm talking about with what we call the hospital corners. Now, a lot of people out there, they're going to tell you, Tune, what's a hospital corner? A hospital corner is a certain way that you tuck when you make your bed up. You fold it in on this and you tuck it, pull it, and tuck it and fold and put it up under there. It's called a hospital corner. They do it in the Army too. And that bed got to be tight. Where they say you bounce a quarter on it. Yeah, man. Now, I didn't have them little old bitty, funny bunny, thin, little old bitty beat up mattresses that a lot of people's on. Man, I'm OG, man. I've been in prison too long for that. No, what I would do, I go buy me 2 more mattresses and I cut them and take all the cotton, take all the foam stuff up out of those, cut my mattress, shove the extra in there, have it sewed back up. Boom, I got the big, thick, fat, nice mattress. I'm talking about Bigfoot can lay back on my mattress and it won't even dent. You know, big, thick mattress. You got to pay for what you want. So, you know, my bed was made doo-doo sharp every day. Bing, with my pillow. The pillowcase had to be nice, starched, white, clean. Not all that grease on it because I done laid on it with my nasty head. Get that thing washed and clean. Had my own personal laundry, man. Boom. My stuff, my clothes, no, did not go to the laundry. No, if it used to, start getting me a few pennies. You have your own personal laundry, man. He washing everything by hand. And them dudes make a lot of money. Them dudes who be washing clothes, they make good money, man. And not all of them gay, not all of them weird, funny. It's just a hustle, man. It's just a hustle, you know. They not gonna wash no socks and drawers. If they washing socks and drawers, they a hoe. They a bro. You know what I'm saying? They a hoo-hoo, you know. Anyway, a regular real dude, he ain't finna wash no socks and drawers. But anyway, so look. My celly bed got to be made nice. Not only that, I had a chandelier ceiling fan. Now, y'all check this out. Now, you know you got the lights come up top. Okay, look, I go to one of them hobby craft cats. They got all the dial sticks and the cardboard, and they know how to make all type of stuff. So look what I did. I went and commissioned me one of them white boys who was real good in that hobbycraft room. I said, man, listen. Now, I did this because I seen it in somebody else's sale. Man, it was bad. I said, oh, I got to have that. I got to have it. So look, bang. I went to the hobbycraft dude and I told him what I wanted. I said, man, I want the spinning chandelier thing. So they like, the spinning chandelier thing. So when I told him who, he went and had to go check it out and look, he like, you know what, I can make that. I know who made that one. He said, I can make it too. So now what it is, they take the little dowel sticks and they just, man, they can make, it's a hobbycraft kit. You get dowel sticks in your hobbycraft kit you can buy at the store. And you buy all the equipment, you give it to them, you get your big sheets of kind of like that thick paper that we make cards up out of. But anyway, so they cut it, they shape it, and it's a big circle with the dowel, and they got the other little sticks that go to it, and it has a little motor on it. You can buy, if you can find your little motor out somebody's radio, or they done stole some or did something out the computer room, or it'd be little motors and stuff floating around. It don't take a whole lot because it's real light, and they know how to hook it up, and they taking the lights, the little bitty lights up out of the cell phones or up out of flashlights, or it's them little bitty lights. They might steal them out the computer room, the little bitty LED lights or whatever it is, wherever they get them from. Boom. And they situate them in there, and where it spins, because you hook it up to the little motor and it'll spin, and the little lights are blinking through the holes. You know what I'm saying? Through the holes in the that they cut into the wood. It's shaped up and molded up real nice. And they got it where they can, super glue it, gorilla glue it to your ceiling, to where it's a little bitty button on there, click, click, on the side, and it'll spin. Hold on, kind of like this. Let me show y'all that. Let me see. Can y'all see all that spinning? See how that's spinning in a circle? It's spinning in a circle like that. Don't be as bright as that, but it's spinning. It's kind of spinning, but it's slower. And you had that on your ceiling, man. You dark that sail out, and you got your little lights, you got the little red, the blue, and the green light. Because all them little bitty lights came in red, blue, or green. Now, of course, in my cell, it was only blue and green. And that little thing be going. So, man, you had that. Man, it had a shoe rack on the wall. Had a special made shoe rack, laundry bag rack, where they take other laundry bags. I go buy the brand new laundry bags. Bunch of them. And they sew them up. Them dudes who sew, they sew them up. And they cut certain pockets in them and they line them. I'm talking about to be so fly. You got your laundry bag on your wall where your underwear fit, your socks fit, your t-shirts fit, and whatever little miscellaneous stuff you want, it fit right there. You got another one for your shoes. You got 3, 4, 5, 6 pair of tennis shoes where they fit and bing, 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 real nice. I'm talking about this, man. This is the mentality of dudes that been in prison too long, and they done turned into prison Negro number one. They setting up shop. When you come to the cell, man, look, got on the side of the sink where the utensils go, cleaning utensils, man, they done went and bought their own mop. Now, when I say they, include me with it. Yeah, include me too. Went and bought your own broom. Can't nobody get the broom. Dudes will come to your cell. Hey, Tune, man, can I use your broom? Your broom. Yeah, my broom. You know what I'm saying? Not the prison's broom. It's my broom now, Man, Tune, let me use your broom. Your own mop. You got your own mop bucket. You might have your own case that you done made. Dudes done made them little insulated coolers. Dudes done, you done pay dudes who know how to make. Man, all this stuff can be made. 5-gallon buckets, all type of buckets. They know how to insulate it, put it in there. You buying your ice out the kitchen, filling it up. You got your onions and bell peppers you might have bought out the kitchen in there. You got your soda sitting in there. You got the top that go down on it, then lock that cold in. Boom, you might add her up against the wall. You might have a slid under the bed, And you prison, what they say, prison bowling. Bowling, And in your mind, this is your palace. In your mind, this is your world. In your mind, this is This is yours, you know? Man, and you gonna defend it to the fullest against the police and all. You know what I'm saying? If you that gone, dudes come to the cell, take your shoes off, man. You got a towel right there on the floor that you done boom. When they gotta kick their shoes off outside the cell. Then they put them on that little towel. Then they ain't come on in with their socks or whatever on. You know, that's what made me think of all this. When me and my wife was talking about that take your shoes off stuff. And you got some dudes in there that's really, really down on it like that. And I was one of them, you know. I ain't just talking about them. I'm talking about me too. I was one of them. Yeah, man. I was in it to win it, y'all. But that is some of the poisoning that will take over your mind after so long. You in a world like that, and this is what you're doing every day, and everybody around you is doing it, or a lot of people around you is doing it. It becomes the norm. That's one of the things we're gonna talk about on the live about how different people feel about different stuff. And I'm gonna explain to you how, whether no matter how I may feel about it or you may feel about it, if enough people is doing something, it will eventually become a norm, you know? And I'll explain that to y'all so you have a better understanding on where how I see certain stuff. But yeah, that was me at one time, man. I was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs over that prison stuff, man. I'm talking about for real. I'm talking about fire engine mad. Come up in my cell with no boots on and scratch my wax float, you know? And I kept it waxed. Like I said, I used to have them, you know, my cell, I tell my cellies, look, long as you make your bed, you ain't got to do nothing else in the cell. Far as cleaning up, because, you know, usually when you got a cellmate, you'll clean up, he'll clean up. But I let them know, far as cleaning up, you ain't got to do none of that, because I was so gone in my mind that no matter how hard or how long you cleaned the cell, it was not going to be right because I didn't do it. So for me to just get around that and have a peace of mind, I just let cats know, hey, look, homie, you just make your bed. You ain't got to never worry about cleaning up. I got it. Because when they clean up, I'm going to still go behind them and redo it anyway, because in my mind, they didn't do it right. So I would do all the cleaning. That way I know it been cleaned correctly, or it been cleaned how I want it cleaned, you know. Now, they had to make their bed. I wasn't making no another man's bed. But bump that, you know. And if they didn't make it right, I would, hey, homie, hey, check it out. Hey, look, hey, man, hey, homie, come on, man, do something, man. Look at your bed, man. Do something with that, homie. Man, look at the rest of the cell, man. You got the cell looking raggedy as I don't know what. Man, go on, fix that. If they fixed it, cool. If they start complaining, don't worry about it. You were on a quick trip up out mine. You know what I'm saying? Out mine. You wasn't finna disturb my peace. You was not finna disturb my mental peace at all. You know, here I'm sitting here on life. You come up here, got 10 years, going home in 2 and 3 years, when I'm finna be possibly in here for the rest of my life. And you think you finna come into my cell and mess up my serenity and my peace when I ain't going nowhere? And you are, man, you better get the F out of here, boy. For you, I've been and put my foot in your behind and curled my toes, you know? Shoot. But anyway, that's how that goes, man. I had to speak on that. I had to speak on that one. Yeah, I'm going to do a story later on today. Y'all know the story going to come out later on tonight. But anyway, man, in the meantime, between time, man, y'all stay safe, stay above ground, man. And know, man, I represent the gangsters, homie. The Avalon gangsters. I'm out. Peace.
Gangsta boogie, gangsta boogie, gangsta boogie, gangsta boogie. Ain't nobody gangsta party. 4, 2, 1, man. 4, 2, 1, man. Look at it.